Thank you. Kristina, that was a great performance, by the way.
Right. Yes, thank you, Kristina.
I didn't miss a single note.
Alright, hey guys. Here on the Guild today doing something a little different. We have the awesome Miss Kristina Wright here from Broken Skulls Productions. I think most of you guys know her, and she is a photographer for, well, she's more than that. She's a sort of a jack of all trades and all kinds of different fun things. I've even seen her use a sewing machine pretty swell. So I'm going to turn it over to Daryl so I can say hi to everyone in the chat.
Why don't you go back to the chat? Good job. All right. Well, Kristina, yeah, he hit on all the points. You do have your own personal company called Broken Skulls Productions, and I think you're working with a new company, if I'm not mistaken. And
several.
Okay, several. What are they?
VIP Pensacola.
Okay.
It is a local magazine, philanthropy, kind of social events. Splash magazine, which is actually, I do the entertainment feature every month for them.
Okay.
I get to kind of pick a local band and do a feature and interview.
That's good for us. All us musicians, I love that.
You know what I love about it is the fact that I can take everyone that I've met over the years, like back in the grunge bar. You know, I've known you guys forever, and shooting you guys gave me a feel for what to do, you know, with what I do now. I write for a couple other magazines too, just for fun, because I love music.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, Kristina isn't a musician like all the rest of us. She just supports like everything and everybody. Everything from cosplay. I've seen a lot of cosplayers you've done some shoots for, to just shooting pictures for bands, doing interviews like such as this.
A lot of charity work too.
Yeah, I mean, she does a lot for the scene. So I just want to make sure everybody knows she does a lot for the scene. And that's why we got her on. Is she's very important, just as much as somebody with a guitar. Yes.
She makes her own clothes too. Did you make all that?
All but the leggings. No, I take it back. I made the dress, not the leggings, not the jacket.
Okay. Cool. Well, good job. I didn't say anything about the clothes, so that's cool. But you know, when did you start feeling like that you want to go into photography, or at least start taking pictures where you can share them to people?
My grandmother always took pictures of us. Ever since I have a memory is of a camera in my face. So when I got old enough to learn how to use one, I started just keeping scrapbooks and taking pictures of other people. I got my first Canon, actually, when I was, let's see, 16? No. Yes, 16. It was a Pentax, not a Canon. And I took it everywhere. I had to learn how to change the film, and, you know, when you don't know what you're doing, that's one thing you have to get right, and all the number adjustments and...
Yeah, I mean, I'm not good at photography, and that's why I don't take very many pictures. I usually just share people, so the pictures, and try and take credit for them. Yeah, that was me.
I did that.
I
set that up.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, trust me. I know everything there is to know about whatever that is. But, so, being that you started going into photography, I'm sure you started off just shooting this here and there. I've seen a lot of, you know, stuff. But let's get to the point of, like, when did you decide, or when did you feel that you wanted to start doing, like, band pictures and dealing with us greasy people?
Well, to be honest, I don't think you're greasy.
I do.
You gotta have some kind of class to be able to play an instrument. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
In 2011, I found out the Misfits were coming to the vinyl. I had just been gifted my first DSLR. My other half, conveniently, Philip, hi, if you're watching.
Philip, you were the man.
He's kind of responsible for a good part of this. He would be here if he could.
I understand.
I ended up shooting the Misfits at the vinyl, and I adore the band to pieces. It was kind of a Kickstarter and where I chose to go with the music that I enjoy. And I did a horrible job. Horrible. I look back at those photos now and I'm like, what were you thinking? But I have them. Everybody has to start somewhere. And that was it for me. And then I met you.
Hey.
You are
I'm a dude.
single-handedly responsible for the reason I shoot local bands. Green Jello.
Yes.
Aww.
Yep.
That was my first show.
I remember
Like,
that.
first local
That
show.
was a Gravity show.
It was.
Yeah, that's crazy. God, that
Oh,
felt like so
sure.
long ago.
It was so weird. That was the first time I had ever been out until 2 a.m. by myself. Like, it was great because I was like, I don't know anybody here except for this person. Save me! Wait, these guys aren't that bad.
Well,
And that was at the old grunge bar, you guys.
Yes.
which we wish would come back.
I miss that bar.
Yeah, it was like our little hole in the wall that we loved. Allowed us to do whatever we want to do creatively.
Rick, if you're out there.
We miss you, man.
We love you.
You were the man.
Please come back.
The special little boy.
But on that note, you got into the door. You were able to take photos and share them with the band. You know, I'm assuming they were all free because I mean I never paid for them.
They were.
Thank God you
Actually,
weren't going to bill me.
what's
That support
funny?
thing- that's the support thing we were talking about.
Yeah.
It is. It is. It was also one of those things, like, I was learning. I didn't feel comfortable enough or confident enough to charge anybody for something I was learning how to do. Like, it took me probably 3 years to actively charge someone for photos. I wanted to make sure my work was quality, that people wanted to pay for it. So, bands, unless it is otherwise discussed, if I am at a show, it is because I want to be or because I'm writing about it.
Yeah.
Or both. Usually both.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I've seen you do a lot.
It's been super cool seeing your articles and Splash and stuff. Because I get that feeling of like, wow, that was that girl we met at the grunge who was like all up in everybody's face with the camera.
I'm still all up in
Yeah,
everybody's
here
face
she
with a
is.
camera.
Published and getting our local band friends published too. And that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
awesome. You definitely like stepped your game up every year.
I try to, man. If you can't be a little farther than you were the year before, then you have to analyze yourself.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you do a lot of band interviews. We went through it beforehand because there's been so many. In my horrible memory, I thought of 2, and even then I had to have help. You've done interviews with Paracosm, Chemtrail, Molly Ringwald's, X Formation, Accursed Creator, Daryl's handwriting strikes again, Shenanigans, and then you told me that you recently just did a Helvetica interview. Is that cool to talk about?
Well, I can't exactly say what they said. It's
Okay.
not like confidential, but I don't want to ruin it. What I can tell you is that it was at an event for Eddie Key in
that.
Destin. Super cool guy. He does a lot for the scene too. He's a super cool guy to check up on. He needs a double lung transplant. So the 4 bands, Helvetica, Nick Flagstar, and his Dirty Mangy Dogs. Can't leave that out.
Fillmore Drive.
Yeah, Fillmore Drive and Shenanigans, actually. They all got together and played the event. A whole bunch of people sent over auction items. All the auction went to help Eddie. And Nick Flagstar and Helvetica both donated their merch sales.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Well, good job, guys. You all did a wonderful job on that.
Always appreciate people seeing people using music for positive
Yes.
means.
850 Music and Entertainment. I need to call them out, too, because they put that together.
That's Nicki Hedrick and Ed McGrath, right?
Yes.
Awesome, yeah, those guys are. Okay, if you guys know Nikki and Ed out there, then you saw, like I did through Facebook and out on the scene, you saw the love story happen.
It's
Two
the
different
cutest thing
photographers,
ever to
yeah.
see them together.
They came together.
I love them.
I can borrow this in a minute to make more problem.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't work.
And mine's all the way out in the living room, and I'm in the middle of an interview, so I can't really just up and leave, especially live.
Ill prepared. Quick, give me a camera. I gotta get down here.
You know, not that
I have
angle.
no camera either. So, sorry.
Yeah, Eva, you should be taking pictures the whole time.
I
Just
know.
to get the right
I
ambiance.
you took my phone. That's my only camera.
This is your phone?
But if you
Oh,
want,
I thought this was Daryl's phone with all the sparkles.
With all the sparkles and the pink. Yeah, that's totally Daryl's style.
that's only the
there.
weekend phone.
You mean you didn't tell them about the unicorns?
Well, I guess it did now, didn't I?
Kristina, please tell
whatever.
us more about Daryl's unicorns.
We used to be neighbors.
They're
now she knows
Darylcopters, not unicorns.
Do not,
Fatal accidents.
do not Darylcopter in the studio.
everything. Since I killed those 3 people, I'm not allowed to do it anymore by
The
law.
wall behind you would be destroyed.
We do not have the insurance.
The 4th one I'm still on the run for.
Hey guys, coming up here in a little while, we have an interview, a quick phone interview with a local phenom. I know everybody's heard of him, Captain Charisma, and he has graciously agreed. He has graciously agreed to give us some how to look good in photos tips since Kristina's here, and she's gonna let us know if they're valid or not.
Yeah. One expert to another, I guess.
That should be fun. Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, back to Broken Skulls, guys. You know, she's
Broken
here for
Skulls
this interview, not us.
It's okay. This is
This
entertaining.
FYI.
Like,
How can it, like, let's say if a band wants to get some professional photos taken, or you know, an event's happening, how can they get in touch with you?
okay, so Broken Skulls Productions has a Facebook page. We also have a website. I'll be honest, the Facebook page is the quickest way to get a hold of me. I answer those messages fairly quickly. Website goes directly to my email, so if you need to do that, that works too. As far as photos go, I'm going to say this, but I'm going to hope that you guys don't take it to the extreme. I work with budgets. That's a double-edged sword. If you need one image, we can work on single pricing for that. If you need several, I can work with that. Communication is key.
Communication is always the key.
Always.
If you guys check out the Facebook page, one of the first things I love seeing when you go to it, you can see that there's 5-star pretty much reviews everywhere. So you can't argue with that.
And Richard, you're the first coming up.
Right?
Yeah, that was me. Look at that.
And it's funny
that was
because
in
if you read
2015.
that, it sounds horrible until you get to a certain point.
Yeah.
It's funny though.
It's funny. It's like in 2015
It's like
he
our
planned
camera
for this
broke.
moment.
Yeah. I was setting up this episode of The Guild in 2015. Yo.
Yeah, like, we got him. Yes, we finally did it. But no, it's good. And then we were actually talking before we went live about you working the Pentagon. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Pentagon was my very first con, and it is still my favorite. It's local, it's hometown. It means a lot to me. My best friend was a cosplay guest. I'm not sure where that stands this year, just because nobody's made announcements, so I'm not going to ruin it. But it is a really cool place where a lot of really cool people show up. I mean, the whole entirety of downtown gets sucked up by it in the best way possible.
That's good, yeah, because I mean, it brings in a lot of economy. It's just good for everybody, especially if you're an Uber driver, I would think.
Right?
I mean, that's just me, my opinion. But okay, well, I guess what we'll do now is we'll move on to the events, since we started with that one. I guess the first one, is you actually told me about this one, is the Yule Ball happening in the final tonight at 7 p.m.
That's actually tonight, yep.
It's going to be a costume contest. Harry Potter?
Yes.
Oh my.
They actually have cosplayers on hand. There's going to be Bellatrix. Hang on.
Huh.
I think he who shall not be named.
Ah,
Let's see. I know Snape, Lily Potter, Professor McGonagall. I know there are more, and I'm missing a whole bunch of people. Narcissa.
I mean, is Harry Potter going to be there? That's going to be mine.
I don't know.
Or
if they got a
Hermione.
Harry.
Are they
I
going
don't
to
know.
do Harry Potter makeup for us?
You know what? I'll mention that. If anybody's watching, Harry Potter makeup would be a great idea
Yes.
for next
Like,
year.
like face paint for kids, but with
Well,
grown-ups.
they've done that before at the vinyl.
5-star photography is going to be there. I may have butchered that too. I'm sorry. 5-star event photography. They're doing like background themed pictures, print on site.
Awesome.
So if you come in costume, go check them out.
All right. Well, next one is Toys for Tots. You were talking about this one as well. On
Yes.
December 23rd, vinyl, 6 to 10. It'll be with AJ
I think AJ Williams,
Yeah.
Gotham City Troubadour,
Yeah.
Rothschild, Palafox,
Coastal
Coastal Fire, Eric,
Palafox.
Birmingham.
I think it is Birmingham. I'm
Anyway.
not familiar, but
Some guy named Eric's gonna play. It's cool. I'm sure he's cool.
that's a bring a donation,
Hopefully
toy
Montgomery.
or cash.
Wrapped or unwrapped?
I think it is unwrapped.
Wrapped cash is always the best.
Here you go.
Pentagon's going to be February 23rd to the 25th. And then now we're going to get to some of
It's
the
a
guys that
future
actually
event.
responded to the thing.
I'm about to read you guys some local events here, but I just want to everybody show us out. If you can't see that, obviously. So
So tiny.
in the middle of the show, Stephanie just texted me. Stephanie Hall, who was on, I believe, episode 2 or 3,
A couple ones.
yeah, a while ago.
Yeah,
She
a
just
couple
texted me,
episodes.
okay, so my battery died and I can't even get my battery out of my guitar to change it. It literally will not come out. She's playing in 2 hours, so I'm going to have to help her get her battery out of her guitar here in a little bit. But that's a live update. Live, Musicians Guild live on the spot.
That's
speaking of that-
Please come save me.
Emergency updates.
Speaking of that, she actually wrote in your little comments saying at the Olive Drop, there's free food and music. Food starts at 5. Music starts at 6. There's 5 bands. There were so many I couldn't
What
write.
date is that?
Tonight.
Oh wow.
Tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, at the Olive Drop. Spearmint Brewers at the Big Beach Brewing Company from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday. This Sunday, I think, at Gulf Shores. The Mud Bucket at Blues Tavern, December 23rd, 9 p.m.
Oh, I see.
Mobile?
Daryl stole my spot.
Yeah, I did.
Go ahead.
Dakota at Bama Buds, December 16th, 8 p.m. in Foley. That's all I could dig up. Not the rest of all your
And
stuff.
there'll also be some people at the Point Restaurant. I don't know who yet because they didn't tell me.
I know I might not be there. I don't know. But do you want to call Captain Charisma? We can get that shindig going.
I don't know. Are you mentally prepared? Okay, so
I feel like this is an
so
enthusiastic
local
endeavor.
phenom Captain Charisma. Let me see if I can figure out how to use Eva's phone.
Hit the button on the right. There you go. Swipe it up.
I don't know how to use these kinds of phones. I'm sorry.
Hit the little phony button.
Bottom left. Bottom
It's
left.
blue on this.
We're
phone.
learning on the fly here, folks.
This is the guild. We're
There you
up
go.
up to date on the scene immediately.
While you're dialing, Kristina, can we talk about your shockingly purple hair? It's my favorite color.
Well, thank you.
So we got Eva on here for fashion tips.
Yes.
All
Well,
right.
I mean, she's very
I'm
fashion
dialing.
forward.
Anybody? Hey guys.
Maybe.
He's going
She
to
is.
dial here in a
She's
second.
always doing
I
cool
just want
stuff.
to be comfortable and not look like a bum when I walk out the door.
Is it dialing?
Pretty
I'm
much
about
mine.
to.
Right? As long as I
ahead.
look put together.
Wow. Show's over. It's already 4:28. Wow. Great job, guys. All right. So we are calling
We started 3 minutes late.
Captain Charisma now.
Right?
Did we get a fax line? I dialed the wrong number, you guys.
That would have been
I broke
interesting to see
This is
where,
great. I
where
love
that
this.
conversation
Hold on.
went if it wasn't him.
Yeah, I dialed the wrong number.
Oh, Lord.
I'm telling you, I'm awful with smartphones. Okay, here we go. We're trying this again. Thank you, Daryl. It's calling now.
Hopefully this isn't a fax line.
I don't even know how I got it on speakerphone.
Okay, that's lucky. He's watching us. Why? How can he not know what's going on? Oh, God, love him.
Maybe he left his phone in the bathroom.
Or maybe he's watching on the phone and can't answer.
Hi, this is Kisha. Leave a message and I'll get
Who's Kisha? What?
Okay, Clint, that's the number you gave me.
to the tone. Please record your message. When you finish recording,
Red button.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't shot, Lisa.
All right, guys. So 60. That number's not correct, Clint. You're gonna have to help me out with something better. Unless you're Kisha.
That's his alter ego.
So anyway,
That's
guys, I'm gonna put a photo up real quick of Captain Charisma. That's who we were calling. Fortunately, he didn't answer the phone, so Oops.
It's okay. Maybe next time. Just like most of our phone calls, they kind of just fail.
Yeah. Hey, Kip Goddett, thank you for joining, man. AJ Fratto is putting the show on, but his band Gotham City Troubadour, the Toys for Tots show. But AJ Williams is also playing that show.
Okay, that's probably where I got a little messed up there.
Right.
I only know one AJ. He just posted it again.
All right, guys. Well, we got our notebook. I'm going to read some fake sponsors out here.
I got 2 of them. Go for it. No. You're not allowed your phone back. You're on timeout. You
Look,
can't figure it out.
If
Timeout.
Keisha calls me back, I need to have that phone.
Listen, I will F Kisha up if she calls back.
All right. Good times.
Go ahead.
So our fake sponsors this week, everybody likes, see how fake these sponsors are?
Yeah.
So, for you fans of mashed potatoes, there's Milo's Thrashed Potatoes. They're like mashed potatoes, super creamy, fluffy, with a side of metal. They're the only mashed potatoes endorsed by Slayer.
That's my favorite.
So, Thrashed Potatoes. What? Anyway, yeah. And the other fake sponsor this year, the people who brought you this show, the people who brought you the Fidget Spinner, now bring you the Midget Spinner.
Oh.
Well, I think that imagery kind of invokes itself in your mind, so we don't need to talk about that. But they're not approved. They're not approved for market yet. But coming
Yeah,
soon,
FDA
the midget spinner. As soon as they can bring the death count down, everybody's getting a midget. So those are our fake sponsors, you guys. I'm not even going to tell you how to contact them.
You don't wanna. You don't wanna.
All right, I'm going to call Kisha one more time.
You gotta press the button on the side.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't.
Up, swipe up. There you
You
go.
guys,
Good thing I don't have a lock.
this is
code
good.
on that.
This is
Right?
good TV, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, 6.
I'm enjoying it.
All right. Make sure I do it right, because I'm
That's the same one he just put.
okay. That's the right number, right?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Okay.
Did you dial
let's
the
see.
area code?
Do I need to?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Keisha. Why do I need to dial the area code?
If it's different than 850,
Yeah.
No, it is. It's an 850 number.
Well, just put the 850 in there anyway.
You guys.
Show prep, guys. Show prep.
Yeah, this is awful.
It's too bad he can't call you.
How do I make it? There we
It's
go.
all part of the show. We planned this, remember?
Nope.
Come on, Keisha. Keisha. Oh, I think I'm gonna get a Keisha.
Hello?
Hi, is Clint there?
I'm sorry, but you have the wrong number. Please don't call back.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Hey, well, sorry, Keisha.
Don't call back!
Daryl, can you call Keisha for me?
I'll call her on my phone. Maybe it'll make it to it.
Okay, guys. Well, since that failed miserably, I don't know what's up with that number, but we tried.
Just trolled us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him points to that. You tuned up to D.
Yeah.
We have a special song that we learned because we knew Kristina was gonna be here.
uh-oh.
Kristina, can you tell us about the ducks?
Oh.
Yes. Please.
Okay, like, how far do you want me to go back? Are you gonna do this while you're playing?
Nah, go ahead. Just
We're doing a tuning song.
yeah, while we're
We're really entertaining people right now by tuning. So go ahead and talk.
Okay, so, I'm not gonna say I currently collect them because I don't need any more. But, I did collect ducks for a good portion of my life. Had a car called the Duckmobile because the entire front dash was covered in, like, little yellow rubber ducks.
I remember those.
They're everywhere. I actually ended up finding a musician who had people give him rubber ducks too. So we bonded a little bit over that.
So what you're saying is that you have room for one more, right?
Oh boy. Is it a, like, physical, tangible one?
This is a mental duck for you to carry with you.
Okay.
No, it's not!
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, look at that. Well, there's that extra surprise that we didn't know
So
about.
maybe. I will find a place for it.
All right. Well, you guys, we learned a song.
Thank you.
We learned a song literally like 30 minutes before we went on the air here, and We're gonna try to play it.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I'm a little
You
concerned.
good to go? Alright, we're good.
This is just because we love Kristina and everybody, so we'll see. We'll see if it works.
Life is like a hurricane here. Duckburg, race cars, lasers, airplanes. It's a Duckburg. You might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales, woo! So daring, too bad, and good luck tales, woo! Danger, watch behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some DuckTales. Woo! Not ponytails or cottontails, but DuckTales. Woo! Tales of daring, too bad, and good luck tales. Woo! Not ponytails or cottontails, but DuckTales. Woo!
Yeah, we didn't come up with an ending yet.
That was the ending.
Right?
That was
That's
the
the
ending.
best
As,
ending.
as best or horrible as it is.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate everybody hanging out with us today, and I certainly appreciate Miss Kristina Wright for being here.
Yes, thank you.
For all of your photography needs, go to Broken Skulls Facebook, which you can find through the Guild. You can find on she's easy to find, and BrokenSkullsProductions.com. Awesome. So BrokenSkullsProductions.com. Get in touch with her, and if you have a super large account, she gives me kickbacks. So make sure. I'm just kidding. Make sure that you hire Kristina.
After the midget spinner suit,
Yeah.
we're going to need money.
After we get sued by the people.
All the ratings just fell to the floor.
What happened?
5 viewers, stop watching right now.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
This was a lot of fun. Thank you, guys. And we'll see you next time. And Captain Charisma, I hope we catch you next time. So figure out what your phone number is and give it to me.
Life is like a hurricane here. Duckburg, race cars, lasers, airplanes. It's a Duckburg. You might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales, woo! So daring.
It's just fun.
We just played DuckTales for some reason.
Nobody has yet, and we got it. We own that market.
Now we have proof.